Fantasy managers, and welcome to FPL Team Talk, except we're not talking FPL, we're talking Euro Fantasy League. In this video, I'm going to put together my wildcard ready for match day 4. We all have limitless amount of transfers to make. We've got a bigger squad of players to choose from with 4 players from each team, and we have a bigger budget as well. So without further ado, let's jump into it and have a look at the side that I've put together. I am trying to make these videos quite short and snappy, under 5 minutes. Let's see if I can do it with this one. So I'm not going to go into any great detail, but I am going to justify and look at the reasons why I've chosen some of these players. One thing I will say is that my chip strategy is that I have a wild card in my Skyrocket ready to use, possibly between the quarterfinals and semi-final stages. But I actually don't think it matters what chip strategy you're on. If I didn't have one, I think this side would be almost, if any changes, or no changes at all, because I still want to target those teams that I expect to win and win well, and those teams will remain the same whether I've got a wild card or not. So jumping into it, I have gone quite heavy on Spain. As you can see, I've got Cucurella, Carvajal. I think defensively they've been really good. Up front, I could have gone Morata. I haven't. I've chosen for Nico Williams as probably, not Nico Williams, Inaki Williams as probably the one that's going to be the most sort of, I don't know, the most dangerous goal threat, really. I think he's got more minutes than the other midfielders. Jamal could have gone for him up front, but just didn't have the slot. England, I have gone heavy. Now, I've taken a little bit up a punt on Cole Palmer. I'm not going to get team news before I settle on this side, but I've decided to go for him. I could have gone Saka as my other choice, but actually Cole Palmer, I think he's played well off the bench. I think the Gallagher-Trent experiment kind has not really worked, so I think Cole Palmer's done enough to have a start. Let's hope the sort of growing media and popularity contest gets him into start, and I think he could possibly well start. So Kane and Gurhi comes in. Also, I've got Pickford, so I have doubled up on that England defence. As uninspiring as England have been so far, I still think we are still favourites to get through to the next round. The game after that, Switzerland-Italy, doesn't look too bad either. So even I think the most pessimistic and sort of verdant supporters that thinks we're not going to do very well this tournament I don't think would even back against us with Slovakia. I think we would still qualify. So I'm prepared to go in on them. Like I've said, I think Germany against Denmark looks like a decent fixture. Gundogan, Musiala is an absolute must. The captain's armband will be on him for today's game. And Mittelstadt, even though he's quite a cheap defender, I think he offers the most attacking threat. Nonetheless, you could go Rudiger if you want. Kimmich, I think, is just a bit expensive. I don't think he has the attacking threat that Mittelstadt has anyway. I actually went Simons in defence, but in goal to start with. But then him and Pickford play on the same day, so that just kind of nullifies each other. So Manuel Neuer, even though he's a little bit expensive, I think I'm prepared to back that German defence. And you know what? I do have 2.5 million left over, so I'm not really concerned about the money. Mbappe looks an absolute shoe-in for me. They've got a tough half of the draw, though. And there's not many other French players I really fancy, if I'm honest. They're just not scoring many goals. On the bench, this is in the order that I would play them. Dalot, because I think Portugal, decent fixture. And I do think he just looks so attacking. He's got so many shots away. I do like him moving forward. Ronaldo, who's nailed up front. And then the last one who's up for debate, I just wanted Austrian because on that day, I've got no other choices. There's no one I really fancy in the Netherlands side. Simons possibly instead of Baumgartlinger, but then I don't know, I just think Austria looked really good. So Austria against Turkey, Baumgartlinger, could go Sabitzer, but he would come in simply because I do think Austria got a good fixture. I do think they look good, and he has got a couple of returns as well as a man-to-match already, so I'm happy to go down that route. So that is my side. In terms of captaincy, Musiala will get it day 1. I think Kane match day, or day 2 of match day 4. Then you're possibly looking at someone like Mbappe, and then Baumgartlinger maybe on the last day. So that is a real whistle-stop tour. I think I'm hoping that will be under 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it is under 5 minutes. So any other questions, drop them down in the comments below. But otherwise, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Really helps out the channel a lot. In the meantime, guys, good luck. Speak to you soon.